Section 5. Am I American? Or am I African? I pick up the morning newspaper and read the questions the House of Un-American Activities Committee are dying to ask me. Let's see.
Mr. Hughes, is it true that your father left the country? If so, elaborate on his reasons.
Yes, he did leave for Mexico City. He traveled often, just about the only quality I inherited from him.
Mr. Hughes, is it true that you have written a number of revolutionary poems and plays and other writings?
Yes, of course.
Your poem, Goodbye, Christ, seems radical and revolutionary. It states, I said me. Go ahead now. You're getting in the way of things, Lord. And please take St. Gandhi when you go, and St. Pope Pius, and St. Amy McPherson, and Big Black St. Becton of the consecrated dime, and step on the gas, Christ, move. Mr. Langston Hughes, did you write that? Would you call this a fair representation of your views?
I wrote that poem in reaction to Amy McPherson, who exploited her church with money laundering while members of that congregation suffered and even gone hungry. This was during the Great Depression.
Mr. Hughes, listen and listen carefully because I am only going to ask you one time. Langston Hughes, are you American?
Why, I don't know. I consider myself very American, I guess. Because I was only born in the middle of our country in Missouri, which is only a few miles from the dead center of our country, because there's a geographical marker in the state of Kansas which marks the heart of the continental United States. But I also consider myself very African, too. Yes, the un-American could possibly be American. The un-American, born in Joplin, Missouri. The un-American unintendedly born into the heart of the New World because his family was always moving. Ancestry just always moving all over the place. Hell, we moved about 10 days after I was born, so I was really born in the wrong place, you see. I was supposed to be born in Guthrie, Oklahoma, but instead, Joplin. I lived all across America. We moved a great deal. Buffalo, New York, Concordia, Kansas, Lawrence, Kansas. Shortly after Lawrence, Cleveland, Ohio. In these American towns, if you were colored on the way home from school, you couldn't get a hot dog anywhere downtown. If you went into the drugstore, you could buy everything in the drugstore except for an ice cream soda to sit down and drink it because you couldn't sit at the soda fountain. If you went to the movies, they had one row, well, half a row really on the left reserved for Negroes. I don't know why they always put us on the left, but they always did. And if that half a row was filled, you see, we couldn't go to the movies that night. Yes, the un-American could possibly be American. Or is he African? But my question to you is, why must I choose? Why can't all of my experiences make me rich with both?